now. So I was waiting for him to come back and then I'll go out there. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Aquatic Ballpark. We're underway here in second grade. Manly Eagles looking to clinch top spot, taking on the Ryde Hawks. It's round 18 of the New South Wales State League. The final regular season game of 2020-2021. Too much of a mouthful. Leo Matsuo on the mound for the Eagles. That pitch is in there for strike two. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's the leadoff man, Jake Clinch, for the Hawks. Convincing win for the Hawks in third grade. Manly unable to snatch the last inning win in second grade. And Jake Clinch is going down on strikes. Went to check his swing, but he was called for the strike anyway. So Leo Matsuo with strikeout 68 on the season. He's 40 ahead of his next rival. Manly with 8 wins, a draw and 2 losses. That draw coming last week against Canterbury. Unfortunately unable to hang on to the 6-1 lead they had late in that ball game. Ryde 6 wins and 3 losses. Currently sitting in third place. Big swing and miss there by Tom Truelove. 1 ball and 1 strike. We will bring you the team lists in between the top and the bottom of this inning. Pitch is away for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That ball lifts it into left field. Out there is the left fielder, Brendan Haythwaite, makes the catch. Second out here in the top of the first inning. So both MacArthur and Cronulla have the opportunity to knock right out of the top 4 with wins today. Ryde sitting in third spot. They're half a game ahead of Cronulla, who play tomorrow. Scott Tabrett, the batter now. First 2 pitches to him are both balls, so 2-0 for Tabrett. And the 3-0 pitch to Scott Tabrett is in there for strike 1. So Leo Matsuo just losing his range for a minute. He's back into this one now. 3 balls and 1 strike to Scott Tabrett. And missing on the outside corner. So ball 4, 2 out walk. Baz Matthews, the hitter now for the Hawks. He swings and misses at the first one. He sees from Leo Matsuo. And that pitch is in there for strike 2, so Leo Matsuo back in control here. One pitch away from finishing this inning and getting the Manly offense in action. But he is able to drive that one into right centre field and get down for a single. So Ryde picking up a 2-out walk and a 2-out single here. Keeping the pressure on the Eagles here. Not giving them any free outs. First pitch to the hitter, Louis back, is in there for a strike. Strike 1, 0 balls and 1 strike. Over the head and to the back net, allowing both the Ryde runners to move up 90 feet. So 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 out. In there for strike 2. So ball and 2 strikes now. Leo Matsuo again with the chance to finish this top of the first. Just missing down and in, ball 2. So evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on the outside corner, so Leo Matsuo gets the strikeout. 2 strikeouts in the inning and the fly ball, and that will finish things here in the top of the first. We'll bring you those lineups now for the Ryde Hawks, brought to you by Seventh Day Brewery. Jake Clinch is the leadoff man. He struck out to start the inning. Tom Truelove flew out to left field. He's in centre field. Scott Tabbert is the designated hitter. Seb Matthews with the first hit of this ball game. He's at third base. Louis back, striking out to finish the inning. He's at second base. Matt Nixon will lead things off in the the top half of the second inning. He's at left field. Matt Thebridge is in right field. Peter Bay is at first base. And Andrew Johnson is the starting catcher batting in the 9-hole. Brett Ardell, the starting pitcher for the Hawks. And for the Eagles, leading off is Brad Zorn in right field. Brad Zorn at shortstop. Right field is Shohei Ariyama in the 2-hole. Daniel Goodsell hitting 3. He's at second base. Brendan Haythwaite is the clean-up hitter. He's in left field. Ash Roberts at first base. Luke Brown is the designated hitter today. Tom Butler doubling up and doing the catching duties after starting under 18s in centre field. Adam O'Neill is the centre fielder with Trent Nickel at third base. And Leo Matsuo with 2 strikeouts in that top of the first inning. He is your Manly Eagles starting pitcher. So Brad Zorn will lead things off here for the Eagles in the bottom of the first inning. Brett Ardell, the starting pitcher for the Hawks. 1 ball and 1 strike for Bradley Zorn. Pitch is down in the dirt, so 2 balls and a strike. Zorn hitting 400 on the season, 10 for 25, 9 of them singles and 1 triple, 3 RBIs. Has scored 6 times. That ball hit just to the shortstop on the 1 hop and then over to first base for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. Brett Ardill, the pitcher for the Hawks, 6 games he's appeared in, 36 and 1/3 of an inning pitched, 6 starts. Only the 1 loss accredited to him, 29 runs of which 21 are earned off 48 hits. Shohei Ariyama fouling that ball off, 15 walks, 33 strikeouts. And has hit 3 batters for a 5.20 ERA. A pitch missing for ball 1, 1 ball on a strike. Down in the dirt for ball 2, 2 balls and a strike now. Fouling that one off, Ariyama. Ariyama hitting it to the shortstop again. Quick bobble over there, picks it up, throws it across the dime, but he's not in time. He will beat the throw over to first base. A little of a bobble there by the shortstop, who is Jake Clinch. Couldn't pick it up cleanly on this occasion. Made the good play in the off the Brad Zorn hit, but couldn't make it on this occasion. And Manly will have a base runner with 1 out. Bottom of the first. And it's going to be Daniel Goodsell to bat. Very good afternoon to everyone watching online. Feel free to say good day. Let us know where you're watching from. If you've got any questions, send them through. We'll get them answered for you. Manly looking to clinch top spot here in the second grade. That one hit into left field, but it will be the centre fielder moving underneath it. Out there, Tom Truelove makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Only a 3/4 swing there by Daniel Goodsell, but gets plenty of it. 2 away here quickly for Brett Ardill, keeping his pitch count very low. 2 outs on 9 pitches. Leo Matsuo using 22 pitches for his 3 outs. Brendan Haythwaite put the charge into that one. And it's just gone foul. That was right down the line. We're looking to see if we were in our old position, we would have had a clear spot of it, but we are calling from up in the clubhouse today. That looked like it might have been getting out here. The left fielder, Matt Nixon, didn't really go after it at all, either because he was happy that it was going foul, or it was getting over the 330 sign in left field, but it is foul. So 1 strike for Brendan Haythwaite. Swinging on the first pitch, as he generally does. Brendan Haythwaite loves the first pitch fastball. It has been recorded as an error from Jake Clinch. The Shohei Ariyama ground ball. Haythwaite punches this to right field this time, down the line. Shohei Ariyama round second. It looks like he's going to be held up at third base. Simon Lau gives him the all clear. He's going to halfway down the first base line, but the throw back into the first baseman, Louis Back, he's fumbled. Sorry, it's Peter Bay at first base. He's fumbled. And Brendan Haythwaite with an opposite field doubles. A late call by Simon Lau to send Shohei Ariyama home, but Shohei scores the first run of this ball game. Manly lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Good piece of hitting by Haythwaite. Jumped on the first pitch but put it foul. And the next pitch that he saw that he liked, put a charge into it down the right field line. Long run for Matt the Bridge. Big hello to Mark Feathers, currently flying to Brisbane from Hamilton Island. Hope you enjoyed your time on Hamilton Island. If you were there for a holiday, Mark, thanks for tuning in. That pitch hit straight to the centre fielder, Tom Truelove. A couple of steps back and a little bit of a leap to make it look good. And that'll be the third out here in the bottom of the first. But Manly on the board early after the first inning completed in the books here. Manly Eagles 1. Lead the Ryde Hawks 0. Thanks to Procar Automotive. So it's a ground out to Matt Nixon here to start this top of the second inning. Trent Nickel with the work over at third base. Gets the first out. And that'll be Matt the Bridge to bat for the Ryde Hawks. And on the outside corner for strike one. Only the 3 appearances for Matt the Bridge in second grade this year. Fouls that one off into the glove for strike 2. And that is in there for strike 3. So another strikeout at the nasty breaking ball from Leo Matsuo. Gets the second out here in the second inning. So 2 quick outs here for the Eagles. They need to make sure they get the third out just as quickly, unlike the previous inning where they had allowed a couple of base runners. There's a walk and a hit. That pitch down for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Up for ball 2, so 2-0. Breaking ball misses for ball 3, so 3 balls for the catcher. So it's the first baseman, Peter Bay. And just like the first inning, it's a 2-out walk, 2-out 4-pitch walk. So Leo Matsuo struggling to get the third out here in the first 2 innings, gets the first 2 outs and then walks the third hitter. So we'll just need to fix that a little bit. Now the catcher, Andrew Johnson. And that's in there for a strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike for the catcher, Johnson. And a swing and a miss on that pitch from Matsuo for a ball and 2 strikes now. Matsuo looking for out number 3 in this top of the second. Pulled on the ground to shortstop Zorn. It's going to be a tough play for her to make. Can't get the throw there in time. And it's a single to Andrew Johnson. So carbon copy of the first inning. 2 outs. And then a walk and a single. And I'll turn the lineup over for Jake Clinch. And welcome back to Andrew Logue.
Thank you, Luke. Just quickly ran over for my game. Apologies for being a bit late.
It's all right. I was stressing out. My game's just about to start, so going to have to jump into the telephone booth, do my Superman, and get over there. We're batting first at least, so hopefully I'm at the bottom half of the lineup.
Well, you're in the first base dugout. Are you sure you're batting first?
Correct. I'm fielding first. That's all right. That's Suetta Clinch on the corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You'll be happy to know, Luke, that the Big Dogs Futures game doesn't have anything riding on it as of now.
Oh, it has plenty of riding on it, mate. We can potentially move to third, just waiting on the result from Rat Park.
In regards to finishing.
So what you're saying is we've clinched a playoff spot without even playing. That's good. So maybe they don't need me.
Well, word on the street is you only have like 8.
That's all right. We'll be over there shortly. Let's finish off this inning. Runners on first and second. In there for strike 2. So a ball and 2 strikes to Clinch.
It was a close game between the Mets and Renegades.
I heard.
6 innings, 3-0 to the Renegades.
3-0. That's a good effort.
Great effort. Just couldn't convert. Trying to get the stream back up and running. having a bit of streaming issues here. Apologies if it keeps cutting out. Doing my best to keep it live. Not sure why we're having the issues, but we are. I've cut out again. Okay, hopefully the stream is back on and should stay on for the rest of the game. I've resorted to using my phone's hotspot as that ball is hit by Adam O'Neill into deep left field. It's right down the throat of Ryde's left fielder, Matt Nixon. That'll be the second out of the inning. And it'll keep Tom Butler at first base. So it is the 9-hole hitter, Trent Nickel, to try and keep Manly's bat alive here. Count is 2 strikes after he fouls that one off. And Trent will take that, looks like on the shirt. Didn't really react as if it hit him in the stomach, so it must have just skimmed him. And that'll put a runner on first and second and turn over the lineup. Bringing up the shortstop for your Manly Eagles, Brad Zorn. And Zorn starts off with a strike. On the mound, of course, for Ryde Hawks is Brett Ardell. I believe he played in the 3rd grade game. Not pitching, of course, but somewhere in the field. My memory serves me right. Sorry, Phil Ardell. Must be his brother. Oh, what a catch. Not sure if our cameras got there just in time. It was even too quick for us. But an absolute belter of a catch by Ryde's second baseman, Louis Back. He had to back up for that one. Big hop, big stretch, big catch. So at the end of the second inning, that will keep the score at 4-1. And we're back with the top of the third. Leo Matsuo starting things off with a strike. Big bang in the canteen. I hope everyone's all right. Score is 4-1. Manly looking to Leo to come in and show us and show exactly what we know he can do. Get some quick outs. Currently 2 strikes on, I think it's Matt Thiebridge. Apologies. Yes, Matt Thiebridge. No, sorry, Matt Nixon. Wrong Matt. And I've also been informed by Mark Feathers that again, apologies if I'm mispronouncing names, but Brett Ardill is the nephew of Phil Ardill, who played in 3rd grade. So we have a bit of a family affair going on today for the Ryde Hawks. Not sure we have the... Oh, full count. I've missed a couple of pitches. My apologies. Not sure do we have any family affairs in Manly? No? Not off the top of your head? Yeah, Adam O'Neill, of course, and President Mike O'Neill, but apart from that, hasn't been a brothers or anything like that since the Logue brothers of 2014, I think it was. I got a massive bug here that is annoying me. Trying to get it out the window, I think. Doesn't understand the concept of glass. Ooh. I don't like it. Nope, just won't go. That's right, he can stay. Doing the commentary now. And Leo Matsuo finds the big strike out there. Great start for the inning for your Manly Eagles. Mark Beth is saying there's 8 brothers in that family and 1 million kids, so I'm sure all those kids will be playing for Ryde seasons to come. Oh, so close. I won't kill him. He hasn't done anything to hurt anyone. Not yet. Yeah. There we go, he's gone. Fouls that one off. Batting now is number 31, the right fielder, Matt Thiebridge. Again, apologies for mispronunciation. Doing me best. What's the count up? 2 strikes, I think. Ground ball hit hard to Brad Zorn at shortstop with a strong throw over to Ash Roberts. Nice and comfortable, makes the put out for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up number 81, Peter Bay, the first baseman. I've got 2 number 81s on my lineup, so I'll have to double check that. It's definitely Peter Bay up to bat. Leo Matsu with 2 quick outs, strike out and a ground ball. Be looking for a quick third here to get Manly back in on the bats. There's a awkward hack on the inside pitch for a foul. Number 84 is the next batter up, not number 81. We'll make that change on my notes here. That ball is popped up into shallow right field. Shohei with a big run in. He just can't make it. Right field, not center field, but that's okay. Didn't miss much. And that'll be Peter Bay, aboard for a base hit. It will bring the 9-hole hitter up in Andrew Johnston. He's catcher today for Ryde Hawks. 2 out. He'll be looking to get on base to turn the lineup over. Not a very big lead by Bay at first base. I don't see him going anywhere unless it's a wild pitch. And that ball was a nice change up there by Matsuo. Had Andrew Johnston second guessing himself whether or not the swing, and he kind of awkwardly threw a check swing at it and fouled it off into the fence. There's ball 2. We got first grade later tonight at 5:30, and I believe we'll also be announcing some of the junior all-star teams, or all of the junior all-star teams rather, for the upcoming winter competition. Shohei Ariyama, nice lead tracked in right field, will make the out. No damage done for the Manly Eagles. They will end the top of the third. The score still 4-1 on the Procar Automotive scoreboard. And leading off for your Manly Eagles is number 70, the right fielder, Shohei Ariyama. And he takes strike 1. Soft ground ball to shortstop. They will make the play. Decent stretch by the first baseman, Peter Bay, and a good throw from Jake Clinch at shortstop. So that'll be a quick 1 out after 2 pitches and bring up the 3-hole hitter in Dan Goodsell. Strike 1. That ball outside That pitch outside, rather. 4-ball 1. Other news in the minor league, I hear that Redbacks were able to beat the Pittwater Marlins 3-1. So they've secured second place, although I'm not sure if that was in contention. And Pittwater will have secured third or fourth. Not 100% sure exactly where they'll finish. I think it depends on the Big Dogs futures game. If Big Dogs win, then Pittwater, I think, will finish fourth and Big Dogs finish third, but they'll play each other next week in the elimination semis. As excuse me, as Ardil, Brett Ardil fills up the count against Daniel Gussel. And that's fouled off. Thought perhaps he didn't get contact and no one knew what happened, but I don't know. It was just me who didn't know what happened. And Gussel gets under that one, pops it up, but it is coming back to the dog. Oh my goodness, that almost landed right on top of that dog's head. That would have been, honestly, the worst thing to ever happen, just straight up. We did have a big foul ball in the Mets Renegades game over towards the car park, and Daniel Gussel pops that one out into shallow right field. But the right fielder has the wheels to get there. That was Matt Feebridge coming in shallow to make that catch, so they will be second out of the bottom of the third. So yes, there was a big foul ball in the Mets Renegades game. Right over towards the car park. Sure enough, it hits the car. Big hole in the back window. So if you've got a Subaru, black Subaru with roof racks, SUV, I got some bad news for you. I hope it doesn't rain on your car either. As Brendan Haythwaite takes up second pitch up. Almost cracking his head. Not quite. For ball 1. Count 1-1. And that ball gets fouled off in the direction of the car park. Oh, the stream is buffering a little bit. Hopefully he hasn't cut out. Still working by the looks of our stream. Although I'm getting a weak signal message coming up on my streaming program. And there it goes. Come on. What am I connected to? So we are having a bit of internet issues today. I'm going to blame it on the weather, even though it hasn't been horrible. That ball's in the dirt for ball 2. Good at bat here from Brendan Haythwaite, fighting to stay in it. A couple foul balls, waiting for his pitch. Strong batter is Brendan Haythwaite, as he takes out low and away for, ball 3. And he draws the walk. So 2 out, draws the walk up to first base. It will bring up the number 5 hitter in Ash Roberts, the first baseman. Loves a base hit, does Ash Roberts, so he'll definitely be looking to advance Brendan here. Got some wheels on the bases, although I hear he got picked off, or rather done by the overthrow week before last. So he'll be, and as I say that, pick off attempt. Easy back for Brendan Haythwaite. Brendan Haythwaite takes off Throw comes in. Oh, they. Ooh, it looked very close from up here. Field ump, I think that's Phil Choi. Calls it safe, much to the displeasure of the Hawks' second baseman. That pitch did come in for a strike, I think. It's just one strike, because that was the first pitch. The first one was a pickoff. It was very close. That one fouled off for strike 2. Count 0-2. Ash Roberts, this is where he needs to come in clutch for Manly as he pops that one right back up. That looks like it's going to land right on top of the mound. But it's gone through everyone. Oh, Brendan, what are you doing? Wow. That was interesting to say the least. Ash Roberts pops that one up just behind the pitcher's mound. The first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, and third base all came in looking to catch it, but no one was able to. It drops in the middle of all 4 players. Ash Roberts is an easy run to first base, and Brendan, I don't know why, whether he was sent by the third base coach or he decided he could make it himself, decides to round 3, head on home, but it was an easy pickup for the Ryde Hawks infield to just lob it over to the catcher who was standing on top of the plate and making an easy tag on Brendan Haythwaite. It was a brain fart from someone. I don't know who. I don't want to point fingers, but it just wasn't good base running. Simple as that. Manly Eagles will definitely want to shake that off and come back stronger in their next at-bat, that's for sure. The score remains 4-1. And we're back for the top of the 4th. Quick turnover between innings. Bunt attempt there by the leadoff man, Jake Clinch, playing at shortstop. That should be strike 1. Hard hit down to Trent Nicol at third base. Big step and throw. Ash Roberts stretches out, easy out at first base. That's how you do a routine ground ball. That's how you get the routine out at first. Easy as that. Kids are watching at home. Set your feet. Nice big step. Big. Foul for strike 2. A lot of movement on that pitch. Looked like a slider. A lot of movement. If that was me, I'd be ducking out of the way. It looked like we were going to hit him square in the arm, and then it just broke in. Lovely pitch, but it broke in too much and finished outside. Ah, but a lovely, lovely hit to Brad Zorn at shortstop. No movement needed. Ends the top of the fourth. Quick 3 up, 3 down for Matsur. Ends the top of the fourth. The score remains still 4-1 on the Pro Car Automotive scoreboard. Alrighty, we're back in the bottom of the fourth. Manly looking to put some runs on. Alright, the stream's back on, but probably momentarily. A ball, big fly ball up into right field. But it is a comfortable, well, fairly comfortable catch for Matt Theebridge in right field for the second out of the inning. Is that second out? Yes, that was Tom Butler popping that into right field. Does bring up the president's son, Adam O'Neill. We mentioned family affair before. This is Adam, father Mike O'Neill, who is the president of Manly. And Adam takes that for strike one. And he sees out on the edge of the plate for strike two. Not a big fan of that call is Adam O'Neill, but he can't do much about it, unfortunately. As he punches that towards second base, it is a comfortable hop and a comfortable throw for Louis back. Two good plays by him today, that I've seen anyway, maybe some more in the earlier innings. But again, the score remains 4-1 on the Pro Car Automotive scoreboard. All right, and we're back in the top of the 5th. Score remains 4-1, and it is Leo Matsu remaining on the mound. And I can't see who's up to bat, apologies, but that's all right. I'm joined by a very special guest, Viv Hughes, who works in our canteen up here at the Manly Clubhouse. Welcome.
Thanks, Andrew. Hi.
Just want to ask a few questions about the canteen and yourself, and how long you've been here and have been involved in the club, and also the family affair that we have going on in the canteen.
It is a bit of a family affair, yeah. Well, we're a bit of a baseball family. I married into baseball over 30 years ago, and my son started T-ball at 5 years of age and went through North Sydney Club and then became a Manly rep and then a state player. So he went all the way through to national level. So we supported the juniors all the way through. And then when he moved out of juniors into the senior club, we got involved, started getting involved with Manly here and State League here. So I've been secretary of the State League for, I actually don't know how many years.
Too many to count.
Too many years. 6 years. I honestly don't know.
Wow.
That's a bit of a guess. And then more recently, we've been running the canteen, John and I, for the last few years. And our daughter, Natalie, also assists.
Yeah, and we had Natalie come and join the commentary team a few weeks ago now, maybe even months. I can't remember how long ago that was. It was up here on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
That big hit up into left field by Seb Matthews, the third baseman. It's gone over Brendan Haythwaite's head. He's getting hammered out there in left field today, which is unlike him, but fair play to Ryde Hawks. So I actually didn't realise you did the secretary as well and all this other stuff.
That's right. Yep. So secretary is the main role.
Yep.
I'm not officially the canteen coordinator. I'm the wife of the canteen coordinator, which makes me the unofficial, but the actual canteen coordinator.
Yes.
So he does the shopping and pays the money and has the card. But yeah,
you're the true.
I'm the true one.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Of course, John used to be a coach for Manly, did he not?
He did. He coached juniors, and then he coached some of the rep sides as well. Has been in various, or played for many years, but then in more recent years coached, and now still remains involved as part of the committee and working at the canteen. You know, we get to see everybody coming up to the canteen and all the people that he's known over the years that come and visit the canteen. So it's a good way to stay involved.
Yeah, Nat mentioned last time that it's quite a friendly crowd always up here. So
absolutely, yeah, the social side's really important. Like my friends constantly saying to me, "Why are you still doing it? Your son's no longer playing. He's kind of moved on." It's like, well, it's kind of become a bit of, it's part of our life. It's our social life, and it's a bit of a family up here, which is great.
Yeah, we've got quite a tight-knit community, I'd say, up here at Manly.
Yeah.
We always have the same faces up here. A few new ones every so often.
Yeah. But no, it's good. Good fun. And the best chicken schnitzel burgers.
Oh, my goodness.
In the State League.
I was literally just about more than the State League. Best in the world, easily. Easily in the world.
So we've tried to maintain our reputation.
It's impossible to beat. I've never had a chicken burger so good.
Oh, that's great. And my daughter, since she's been involved, she's devastated if she can't come up here to get her chicken burger. It's like, oh, I'm craving chicken burgers, so having withdrawal from them. So when the season ends, as it is coming to an end now, we've got a long way to get back to our chicken burgers next season. So, yeah.
I was a little bit disappointed the last couple Friday night games, no canteen.
Oh,
devastated.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm not blaming you or anything. I don't want to be like that, but I was always look forward to a chicken burger whenever the canteen's open. So
yeah,
well,
we'll try and work on those women's. Maybe next season we'll be able to get it happening for the women's games, which is good.
Definitely. I believe word on the street is there might be 2 women's team next year.
Well, that's
not 100% confirmed.
That's not 100% confirmed, but it is the word out there, and that's what we're working towards. So, fingers crossed, we can get them happening and build that part of the club, which would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. The girls had quite a decent season this year. Unfortunately, going down 9-4, was it? No, sorry, that was that one thinking of third grade. They didn't play last night, did they, Hurley? Had to forfeit, unfortunately, with the lack of numbers.
Oh, that's a pity. But they had a good win last week, didn't they, I believe?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
What was the score in that, Hurley?
Wasn't it a
Come on,
10
coach.
10-0, 10-1? I don't know. I did have a look at. I remember it being a good
big,
one.
Big win.
A big win.
Big win regardless. So is that
6, was it? Not 10. Okay. It was a good win.
that's the girls' season finish, is it? That is. So they unfortunately don't make the top 4, but they have had quite a strong season all round, especially for, I think there's a few girls in there who either haven't played in a while or haven't played before full stop. So I think Mike and Chris Hurley should be pretty happy with themselves from the coaching point of view, and happy with the girls, and
Absolutely.
we'd love to see them back next year.
The girls have also been a great help in the canteen too. So everybody sort of rotates rosters coming to help in the canteen, and the girls have been helping on our Wednesday nights, which can get really busy.
Yeah.
And they've been really good. So that's a good sort of club commitment.
We need to see more of the boys doing that, though.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, we've had some of the futures on a Friday night. I know when the canteen's open, they've been up here doing some stuff. But
That's good.
we need those first graders to come up early. And
We do.
help
We
out.
do. It's hard to get them up here. We do get some good help on the barbecue from time to time, but it can be hard to drag them up here. But yeah, all good.
There is a pitching change for the Manly Eagles. Zach Murphy's come in to replace Leo Matsuo on the mound, so he's just warming up at the moment. We'll take a quick break whilst that's happening. Viv, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Andrew. My
really
pleasure.
appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks. Bye.
So Zach Murphy to start things off in the top of the 5th. Start things off. Come in rather halfway with a runner on 1 and 2. The lefty pitcher, Zach Forrest Jr., who's come through the ranks to really show us what he's got. Oh, it's a great steal at third base there. Some really great heads-up base running by the Ryde Hawks. Trent Nickel sprinted in looking for a bunt. He sprinted in looking for a bunt and pulled out. The bunt didn't come. And great base running there by, I believe that's Seb Matthews. Heads up running. Third base come in. And he just went there. No one to throw to for Tom Butler. That ball's popped up into right field. It will go foul, but Will Ash... Oh, Daniel Gutzel with a great effort. Surely that was foul. It is foul. Home plate umpire has called that foul. Everyone's going back to where they started. Daniel Gutzel with a great sliding effort to make that catch. Unfortunately, unable to get a hand to it. But perhaps a foul there actually isn't the worst thing. It does stop the run from scoring. Had he catched that, the ball would have been live. I'm getting some annoying looks from John Farrant walking in front of the broadcast booth. Of course, John Farrant, part of the Forest Renegades. Being the Forest Mets today, crushing our hopes and dreams of making the semis, but that's right. We're just here to have a bit of fun, play some baseball, and try win, but unfortunately not today. So I believe it's 1 strike on Nixon. Make that 2. Sorry, 1 and 2. Runners on the corners for Ryde Hawks. I'm not sure if Louis Back will be... Oh, he will be taking off on the run. It's a hard hit ground ball that... No, sorry, not a hard hit ground ball. A little blooper down the first baseline that rolls foul. So the count remains 1 and 2. And I'm joined by another special guest, Manly Jr. and Forrest Jr., Toby Russell. Toby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
So did you go home and then come back up? What's the go?
Yeah, I just went home, had a rest, came back up.
Had a rest. Too much umpiring, mate.
Yes,
Umpiring. What you Zuka this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, Zuka.
Of course, big. I myself part of the Forest committee, but so we are very thankful for players, young players such as Toby, coming in and umpiring those games. Makes it easy for the parents who like to think they know what they're doing, but I won't mention any names. Don't worry. Toby, mate, why'd you go home and not come watch my game?
Got up too early. Went over
Got
sleep.
up too early. I'm getting heckled by John Farrant in front of the broadcast booth. I'm not happy with him. He was catching too many fly balls today in the Renegades Mets game. You miss a cracker of a game though, Toby. We unfortunately went down 3-0. 6-inning game, but
Oh, yeah?
3-0 against the undefeated Forest Renegades. I think we lost to them like 15-1 last time we versed them. So improvement, but couldn't convert any runs.
And you? How'd you go?
I did all right. I had 1 strikeout, saw 3 strikes, swung at all of them, missed all of them. Speaking of, that is strike 3 there for Nixon. Zach Murphy doing well to get that strikeout. I need to double check the score. I'm curious. I don't think any Ryde Hawks players have crossed the plate this inning. I fear I've missed one, but anyway. What else did I do? And then I had the biggest hit of the season for me.
Yeah.
Deep, deep, deep left field. Mark Richardson, Max's dad.
Yeah.
You know Max. Just for whatever reason decides to go deep on me. I don't know why. I never hit that far. And he's deep out there, and he still had to run back to get it. Almost caught it on A5.
Did you catch it though?
Yeah, he caught it.
Oh.
Outrageous. Outrageous. My best hit of the season.
Yeah.
And he
That's
catches it.
disappointing.
Yeah, anyway. Anyway, it would have been nice to get that base hit. I don't think I would have been quick enough to get a home run or anything, but maybe a stand-up double easily.
Yeah.
And maybe a sliding triple. Although I don't know if I'd back myself in that
I'd
situation.
love to see that.
Runner takes off, easy steal. I'm surprised he left it so late to go. I mean, lefty pitcher, he probably doesn't want to risk it, but once you know he's going home, steal, mate. Runners on the corners. Manly need to save runs here. They can't be letting in any more. I totally don't know what the count is, Toby. No idea?
No.
Still asleep, mate. Try it somewhere. So, Toby, the All-Star teams will be announced later.
Yes.
Are you up here for that? Are you getting announced?
Yeah, I'm reserved for the senior league team.
So, I can't remember off the top of my head when that tournament is, but will you be going up for that, or this just depends on?
I'm actually not sure yet.
Guess I have to wait and see. Well, if you do, I wish you the best. But we have a big Friday night game coming up for the Forest Chilies. Of course,
Yes.
your team, our coach with your dad. Big semi-final. We snuck into 4th place, only just.
Yep, just got in by the hairs of our chin.
So we were taking on Pittwater, who we played last night, and it was a close-ish game. I think it was 9-6, the final score.
9-5.
9-5?
Yeah.
9-5, and I thought your dad said 9-6 to me today when I asked him.
Guess I'm wrong then.
Well, I think it was 9-5. Either way, 1 run in it. 1 run difference to what we're saying, and we just couldn't get it in that last inning. Couldn't get the bats going, unfortunately. But we'll have to see how we go this coming Friday. Big swing there to fill up the count for, I believe that is Matt Thiebridge, the right fielder. 1 out. Runners on 2 and 3. Zach needs a big strikeout here. And he throws it in the dirt for ball 4. Will we see you in a Manly jersey next year, Toby? Or Manly State League jersey, I should say.
I'm still not sure if I'll go for the team yet.
I reckon you should, mate. No harm in going for it.
I guess not.
You get a spot in senior league anyway. You're young enough to go another year, and heck, if you make the team, then play State League, bro.
Yeah.
I've just been told we got 21 people watching at the moment. Pretty decent numbers. So big thank you to everyone tuning in. And hopefully all here cheering on, 22 now, hopefully all here cheering on the Manly Eagles. I'm sure there's some Ryde supporters in the watching as well. Loaded bases, corners are in, one out, double up the middle's on. Corners playing home. Had a big double play at Forest Mets. Corners playing in, the third base to home to first base.
Oh, yeah?
It was really good, ended the inning. Saved a run, 2 runs even. It's because they had the best first baseman in the league playing first base, that's why they...
Oh, yeah, what's his name?
I don't know if he wants to be have his name put on EBSN. But all you know is he plays for the Forest Mets, and he sounds a lot like me.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Maybe you can play for the Forest Mets next year, mate.
Maybe.
Do some scouting, trying to recruit. And Zach, 4 straight balls, walks in a run, brings the score up to 5-1. And it will bring a visit from second grade coach Simon Loud. So we will take a quick break. So after that quick mound visit, it will bring up the number 9 hitter in Andrew Johnson, the catcher. And some wise words there by Simon Loud, obviously, as Zach fires up first pitch in for strike 1. So Toby, what do you reckon Manly need to do to get back into this game? What's the game plan going forward here?
Well, first, they definitely need to close out this inning. It's 3 runs on base. It's never a good sign. But after, they just need to make decent contact to the ball, get runners on base.
Simple as that. You should be out there coaching, mate. Simple as that. Zach is definitely a good enough pitcher to do the job here, so he needs to back himself. He's got such a big, I don't know if wind-up's the right word, but the way his back is throwing clocks back.
Yeah.
And slings in. A little bit, do I dare say, like Chapman. If you are watching on stream, make sure to leave a comment. We've got the main man, Chris Hurley, working on cameras today, and keep an eye on the stream. So if you've got any questions or anything you want to say, by all means, leave a comment and we'll give you a little bit of a shout out as Zach throws that in for ball 2. First grade starting, well, meant to start in 24 minutes, although I imagine we'll start a little bit late. Not exactly sure when this game started, so I'll, make the call when I make the call, I guess. That is ball 3 in the dirt. Zach Murphy just struggling a little bit to find that strike zone. Needs to just throw something to swing at, really. Try not to be too fancy, that's what I'd be telling him. But I am by no means a second grade coach, so. There we go, that's the pitch you want. Fouls it off into the fence, but keeps the bat alive. Not sure who the third option on the mound is for Manly. Perhaps Ash Roberts from first base to the mound. And
Ball 4.
Zach, ball 4. which lets another run in. Simon Loud, I hate to say it, but he must be thinking, who's he going to next?
You cannot be happy with that.
Not at all. This brings up the score to 6-1, and it does turn the lineup over as well for the Hawks, and bring up the shortstop, Jake Clinch. This is not the game that Manly want leading into the semis next week. I'm like 90% certain that they... Oh, great strike there by Zach Murphy. 90% certain that regardless of this result, Manly will finish in the top 4 for second grade. But still, you want to try pick up some momentum going into the playoffs. And strike 2. One more of those will do, Zach. That's all we need. Get a ground ball and we can let the fielders do the work. What do you reckon? Change up?
I reckon slider.
Fastball. Come back up.
Ooh,
Should be a double up the middle here. Brad Zorn
double
does
play.
the job. Fields it well on the hop. Plays his own bag. Then a nice low throw to Ash Roberts. Stretch it out. Make a great catch for the double play. Way to get out of the jam there, Manly. That's exactly what you need to do, Zach. Throw the strike. Let the fielders do the work. Do I dare say I called it? I do, because I did. That will end the top of the 5th. So we are going into the bottom of the 5th with the score. Big score for Manly to chase now. The score is 6-1. So we're back for the bottom of the 5th. We're starting with a 9-hole hitter, Trent Nickel. I see quite a few of the Manly Little League Major All-Stars hanging around, getting ready for the announcement. I'm not too sure what the go is with that. Absolutely scared the crap out of me. I'm not too sure what the go is with the All-Star team, but we'll figure that out for you. Wow, that's got to be... Oh!
Ball just beat him there.
Ball just beat him. Not by my eyes, but Phil Choi definitely had a better view than me. So Trent Nickel is the first out of the bottom of the 5th. What a play from the shortstop. He came all the way over from short to pick it up in front of the second baseman. Not sure why the second baseman didn't get there.
Yeah.
To then make the throw to first base, although it worked out because he had the momentum going in his favour.
Strike 1.
Anyway. So Brad Zorn now, top of the Manly's lineup. Need some big plays here from the Manly Eagles. The count is currently
2-1.
2-1, according to Toby Russell. But the umpire definitely just signalled 0-2.
What?
1-2 now. With that pitch outside. So we do have the, like I said before, the All-Star, Junior All-Stars teams coming up. We'll be doing some announcements for them. I'll be sure to get team lists for that so I can tell all our fans at EBSN, those kids, definitely future Manly players if they continue to play. And Brazil pops that up into shallow right field. Second baseman Louis back for it. God, I'm funny. And that'll be the second out of the inning. At this rate, we should get into the sixth. I believe this game, well, it was meant to start at... It was meant to start at 3 p.m. So we've gone... Oh, if that's the case, then this will be the last inning. But I'm not sure if we started late or not. So we'll have to wait and see what happens after this potential third out. And Shohei sees 2 balls. Sorry, 2-1. So we need a big 2-out rally here from Manly as Shohei swings at that for strike 2. Can we do it, Toby? That's the question.
We need a really good hit here from our batter.
Shohei Ariyama, who will potentially be pitching for first grade, although he probably pitched on Wednesday night. So, oh no, we didn't have a game on Wednesday night, so he got washed out. So he very well may be pitching for first grade in the next game, or at least coming off the bench. And that foul tip will do it. Strike 3. I'm waiting to see if the umpire calls it. Looks like the players are going back out there. So we will have a 6th inning. So we must have had a late start here. So it ends the 5th with the score still 6-1 to the Ryde Hawks. So it's the top of the 6th now. Zach Murphy remains on the mound after a slightly shaky bottom of the 5th. Sorry, top of the 5th. So he'll be looking to bounce back a lot stronger in this inning. Leading things off for Ryde Hawks is the centre fielder, Tom Truelove. And he sees 2 balls. Needs some big pitching here from Zach Murphy. I'm sure Coach Simon Loud will want to keep him in for the rest of this dig. Fires that pitch in for strike one. What's the weather looking like tomorrow, Toby? Hopefully nice and clear.
Strike two.
Strike two. What game am I watching? So 2-2. According to my phone, no rain. No rain tonight and some tomorrow, so looking forward to that. And Zach Murphy finds strike three. Sorry, line drive to third base. Trent Nickel, easy catch. I looked away for half a second and I missed the probably most important play of the inning. So it is one out. Zach Murphy starting strong. Lefty v lefty now. And Zach fires that first strike in. So it is Scott Tabrett, the DH. That ball punched into left field, right in the hole. Brendan Haythwaite too deep, dropping far too short for him to even have a chance at, and dropping too deep for Trent Nickel and Brad Zorn at third and short to drop back and make the catch. So it will be an easy base hit for the DH Scott Tabrett, and it sends up Seb Matthews, who crushed the ball into deep left field last at bat. Decent crowd building up here at the Aquatic Ballpark. Of course, with All-Star Juniors, we've got a lot of kids running around and minor league games going on at the moment, so we've got some people hanging around there. And a decent turnout from the Ryde fans as well. As that ball is punched. Punch foul over towards the Manly batting cages. Hopefully that doesn't hit any of the first graders warming up. Don't think it will. That ball gets punched into deep left field again. Brendan Haythwaite this time will be under it. No play made at second base as Scott Tabrett doesn't try to test the arm of Brendan Haythwaite. He's got quite the cannon out there in left field, so you wouldn't want to test it unless it's a sure thing. So it is 2 out. It all comes down to the second baseman, Louis Back. He's had quite a good game in the field today, so he'll be wanting to back that up. And that one actually was unintentional. And he starts things off with ball one. Zach Murphy just needs a ground ball here, end the inning. 2 out, so easy play at 2-1. Big daddy hack from Louis Back. The count 2-1. Did he go? Phil Troy says yes. So it evens count at 2-2. Zach Murphy 1 pitch away from getting Manly back in with a bat in their hands. He fires it in, gets him swinging. Great pitching there from Zach Murphy. Rings him up for strike 3. That does end the top of the 6th. This should be the last chance for Manly to get some runs on the board. So they go into the bottom of the 6th with a 5-run deficit. Ryde Hawks lead Manly 6-1 on the Procar Automotive scoreboard. So here we go for the bottom of the 6th. Need some big batting here from the Manly Eagles. Down 6-1. Daniel Goodsill's up. Somewhat top of the lineup. Daniel Goodsill being the 3-hole hitter. Daniel Goodsill, he can carry a ball when he gets hold of it. So a little bit of a gap in right centre field. That's where he'll want to hit it. Not sure. Well, I don't want to say anything if he will or won't, but that's where he'll be aiming for, I would imagine. And he swings at that one for strike 1. 2-1 now. Needs some big batting from the Eagles. They have it in them. They've got the bats to do it. They've got the players to do it. Ooh, Daniel Goodsill takes that one inside on the plate. I don't think he's too happy about it. May have been a slider that broke or a changeup that broke just last second to come in and hit the edge of the plate. And that one is far outside, so it'll fill up the count. So a good at-bat there from Daniel Goodsill. Fills up the count and then draws the walk. Brings up the number 4 hitter in Brendan Hathwaite. He's been getting hammered out there in left field today, so he'll be wanting to show Ryde that they're not the only ones that can hit that far. Needs some big batting. I keep saying that. I'll change my words a little bit. But he does need to make some contact here. And he does, right up the middle. Come back to the pitcher. He gets a glove to it, but unable to make the catch. But he pushes it down to the ground. Will get the out at first base in Brendan Hathwaite. Daniel Goodsill advances to second. I believe it is still Brett Ardell on mound, so do my best to keep the stream alive for the So again, we're having streaming issues. Apologies for that. We're back at the moment. Hopefully we can stay on to the rest of the game. So I was mistaken. We must have had quite a late start time. Perhaps 3:30, half an hour late, which should, I'll say it again, this should be the last inning, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong for a third time. The count 2-1, Zach Murphy still on the mound. First batter of the dig. And it is Matt Nixon, I believe. Yes, Matt Nixon, who is the left fielder for Ryde. Three and one now. Zach really struggling to find that strike zone. And that'll be ball 4. Not too much damage. We can turn a double. We got some movement in the Ryde Hawks pen. Now, to be honest, that could very well be the first grade pitcher warming up, but it may be the closer coming in. I can't see who it is from here, unfortunately. Can't see a jersey number either, but that's all right. Runner goes on the wild pitch. Ball getting past Tom Butler. He won't advance to third. I believe that is 1 ball and no strikes. Confirmed by Mike O'Neill, this will be the last inning. 7-inning game, we haven't had many of those this year, at least at home anyway. Excluding first grade, of course, with our 9-inning games. Strike on the outside corner, 2-1. So I've just been told by a viewer, Nick Klugen, that third grade did end late, which makes sense as to why this game's going so late. Wouldn't have helped also 18s running late, which meant third grade ran late, and it's just a domino effect, really. So I'm sure first grade will start late as well. Well, of course they will. They were meant to start 6 minutes ago. And second grade's still going. Full count now. If you're a fan of baseball, you won't be complaining. 7-inning game. Another 9-inning game to go. Great day at the ballpark. I see the minor league games are still going. They'll be finishing up in about 20 minutes or so. And that'll be ball 4 for Zach Murphy. I see Simon Loud. Yes, he is coming out. Will he make a change, or is he just having a visit? And if he is making the change, who will it be? No, it looks like just a chat. Well, we'll come back after this chat from second grade. So we've got Ash Roberts on the mound. We've had some streaming issues, so let me just repeat the changes that we've got. So Ash Roberts has moved from first base to the mound, replacing Zach Murphy on the mound. He'll be taken out of the game. Daniel Goodsall has gone from second base to first. Shohei Ariyama from right field to second, and the DH, Luke Brown, will come into the field as the new right fielder. And the count is 2-1. That ball fouled off for strike 2. So Luke Brown didn't have to wait long to be involved. The ball popped up into right field, and Luke Brown makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Ash Roberts come in to do the job, get the ground outs, get the pop flies, get the strikeouts, and so far, so good. Runner on one is the only one he's got to worry about. As he fires that in for a ball. Maybe it's the angle I'm on, but that looked pretty good to me. A ball crushed into left field. Brennan Hathaway under it. Easy catch. And that's the third out. I must have missed an out. My apologies. So that'll be the third out of the inning. Manly down 8-1 going into the bottom of the 7th. This will be it. I've had that confirmed. So going into the bottom of the 7th, Ryde lead 8-1 on the Procar Automotive scoreboard. So we're back in the bottom of the 7th. This will be it, the last chance for the Manly Eagles. Leading things off is Tom Butler, the catcher, and he sees the first pitch for strike one. So it is a new pitcher for the Ryde Hawks. I'm not 100% sure who it is. I don't have a lineup with the bench players' numbers on it. Hurley, would you be able to tell me who's on the mound now on Game Changer? It just changed, whatever that name is. Trassels? Tratzels. Tratzels is the last name. Not sure of the first name, but that's all right. Count 2-1 now for Tom Butler. Ball punched into deep right field. It's a big run for the right fielder. Tom Butler will advance to second base. On the stand-up double, it's gone right into the corner, just about as far into the corner as any ball could go. And Matt Thiebridge out in right field, unable to get there. He wasn't too far off, but not the case. So Tom Butler starts things off with a stand-up double. None out. Adam O'Neill now. Man's got wheels. Lex. Trattles. Lex Trattles, the man on the mound. Apologies, Lex, for getting your name wrong about 50 times there, but we got there in the end. Although I'm sure later someone will come up and tell me that I pronounced it wrong. But anyway, it's the thought that counts. Adam O'Neill, I believe that's one strike. Fouls that off towards the Ryde Hawks warming up. First graders warming up on the right-hand side. He hasn't been calling those inside pitches. I think that's 1 and 2, sorry. Hasn't been calling those inside pitches this plate ump. That one very much inside. Evan Neal doing a bit of a dance to get out of the way there. Throwing it back, as the kids say. And Adam will foul that one off into the car park. I mentioned earlier we had a big foul ball in the minor league Mets versus Renegades game that hit the back window of a black Subaru with roof racks on it. So if that's your car, you've got a new open hole in your car as it absolutely shattered the window. About the size of a football, or a rugby ball. That pitch fills up the count now. Get Tom Butler in. He's in scoring. Zorn, the number 3 man at shortstop. Looking to get a base hit to score Tom Butler. Brad Zorn, foul
Another
number
foul
6.
ball.
And the stream is folks. We'll thank Brad Zorn to give the chance for the internet to catch up to let us stream the end of the game, but nah, it's going
Might
again.
not get there.
It's going, and it's gone.
Some birds out there in centre field. Good target.
And Brad
4-4.
Zorn, it's a great at-bat. Absolute quality at-bat. He's faced It's about, oh gosh, 10 plus pitches, easy. And he draws the walk. So Tom Bowler's still at third base, runners on the corners. Brad Zorn definitely has the wheels. He'll be very likely to be going on this first pitch. Although with a lefty pitcher, he might hold on maybe one or two.
Got
And
time
it'll,
called by the Ryde coach.
yeah, so perhaps playing for the hard finish. Surely not, there's 2 out. All you got to do is throw a ground ball, mate. Easy as that. So we'll take a quick break here, and we'll come back after this mound visit.
I did.
Safe it?
No.
Daniel Goodshill takes ball 1. I mean, to me, it looks like it's down the middle. I don't know. It must be the angle I'm on.
We're very high up here.
Definitely. I'm too far away to see the strike zone properly. But I'm not sure who the plate ump is, but he's called a very consistent game, I must say.
Doing very well back there.